Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Hey fight fans, welcome back to Boxing Legends TV. Today, we'll be taking a look at a fighting legend that took action movies to a new level. A man that is idolized in the combat sports community for his cat-like reflexes combined with his God-given power. The one, the only, Lee Jun-fan, aka Bruce Lee.
Surprise!
In today's video, we'll be counting down the top 5 movies of the film star and taking a close look at some of the most intense fight scenes that should hopefully inspire you guys at home to become the great martial artist. Okay, maybe not.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Before we get started, who's your favorite fighting movie star? Jean-Claude Van Damme maybe? Or perhaps the legend Rocky Balboa? Let us know in the comment section down below and perhaps we can make our next video feature on them.
I look at Bruce Lee, and he is one of a kind. There'll never be another Bruce Lee.
UFC President Dana White once called Bruce Lee the father of mixed martial arts. The fact is, there's really no martial artist who is better known by the public at large than Bruce Lee. From experienced martial artists to everyday people, almost no one has not heard of him, and many remember his contributions to the world with reverence.
Bruce Lee is definitely a hero to me because he was the first Asian person that opened the door for all other Asian actors, stunt coordinators, fight coordinators to be able to work in Hollywood.
Which leads us to the martial arts movie industry. The bottom line is that the industry owes a lot to Bruce Lee movies. He was really the first to capture the American public's imagination with his fluid martial arts moves on screen, and as a result, a new genre in film was born. So Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, and more should really step back and tip their hat to the man that died way too early. With that, here is a list of 5 Bruce Lee movies for your viewing pleasure. We must warn you, movie spoilers are up ahead. Returning to Shanghai to marry his fiancée, Bruce Lee plays a student of renowned martial arts teacher Huo Yanjia, who discovers his Sifu has died. During the funeral, members of a local Japanese dojo show up and insult the Chinese students. The bullying continues with Chen fighting back, but when he discovers the truth, that his teacher was poisoned on the orders of the dojo's master, he sets off on a doomed mission of revenge. A fun bit of trivia about this movie is while filming in a park, film director Wei Lo had to contend with real-life local street gangs whose leaders would demand payment for using their bit of the road. The protection money was usually paid, much to the annoyance of Bruce Lee, who had to be physically restrained from attacking them.
Like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
This was the last movie Lee finished before his death. In it, Lee is recruited by a secretive intelligence group to infiltrate an island owned by the master criminal Han, who appears publicly only at martial arts tournaments he hosts every 3 years. Han learned his martial arts skills at the same monastery as Lee, who has been invited to tournament as well. When Lee learns that it was Han's men who were responsible for his sister's death, he sets out for revenge as well. Other participants in the tournament include Americans Roper and Williams, who were in the army together. They all soon realize that Han uses the tournament to recruit new associates, and those who refuse are killed. The movie fact for this one is Bruce Lee actually struck Jackie Chan in the face with one of the fighting sticks. He immediately apologized and insisted that Chan could work on all of his movies after that. Unfortunately, Lee died before he could keep his promise.
Oh my God, he ran to me and lift me up. I'm sorry. And actually I'm not pain anymore because, young guy and me, very tough. But suddenly, I don't know why, I just pretend very painful. I just want Bruce Lee hold me along as he can. I said, during the whole day, every time he look at me, like this, I said, okay.
Now, hey, my money.
There.
You've got to pay me for all the cakes. Now, come on.
Sure. Okay. Get out of here, you little bastard. Get out of here. Go on, beat it.
Xian is a city boy who moves with his cousins to work in an ice factory. He does this with a family promise never to get involved in any fight. However, when members of his family begin disappearing after meeting the management of the factory, the resulting mystery and pressures force him to break that vow and take on the villainy of the big boss. Interestingly enough, the Thai brothel featured in the film was actually a genuine and functioning brothel. The extras who feature in these scenes, excluding one of the female characters, were actual prostitutes who were paid more by Golden Harvest than they would normally receive in a day by their clients so that they could appear in the film.
Where were you? Why didn't you come home? What happened? Yeah, we were worried.
Cut! Okay, that's a print. That was great, Billy. Okay, everybody.
In this film, Bruce Lee plays Billy Lowe, a Hong Kong-based movie actor who is a box office draw. His girlfriend, Ann Morris, is a singer who is also climbing to the top. Now, it seems the syndicate wants Billy and Ann to join their management firm. But Billy knows that they will be treated like property, so he refuses and tells her to do the same. They try to encourage him to join, but he still refuses. He is advised that they will not stop, so he must stop them, permanently. He is even more hesitant to do that, but when an attempt on his life is made, he fakes his death and alters his appearance and decides to go after the syndicate, taking them out one at a time.
Hey, can you box? Ah, Lung has come from Hong Kong to help us. And, he's a great Chinese boxer.
Hey, I've just learned a little. Oh, Chinese boxing. I have heard that Chinese boxing lacks any real power.
Well, you only lack power when you're a beginner.
Tang Lung arrives in Rome to help his cousins in the restaurant business. They are being pressured to sell their property to the syndicate, who will stop at nothing to get what they want. When Tang arrives, he poses a new threat to the syndicate, and they are able to defeat him. The syndicate boss hires the best Japanese and European martial artists to fight Tang, but he easily finishes them off. The American martial artist, Colt, is hired and has a showdown with Tang in Rome's famous Colosseum. Thanks for watching, fight fans. We know this is a bit different from our normal genre video, but we thought we would try out something new for a change. I wanted to end this video with a quick message regarding a boxing YouTube channel that recently got unfairly terminated. Geese a Quid Boxing was a top channel in our community and has been making top quality highlights and promos for a number of years. And if you guys could go over and sub to his new channel, it would mean a lot to him. The link will be left down in the description below. Until next time, fight fans, this is Boxing Legends TV, signing off. At the film star, and taking a close look at some of the most intense fight scenes that should hopefully inspire you guys at home to become the great martial artist. Okay, maybe not.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Before we get started, who's your favorite fighting movie star? Jean-Claude Van Damme maybe, or perhaps the legend Rocky Balboa? Let us know in the comment section down below, and perhaps we can make our next video feature on them.
I look at Bruce Lee, and he is one of a kind. There'll never be another Bruce Lee.
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Hey fight fans, welcome back to Boxing Legends TV. Today, we'll be taking a look at a fighting legend. UFC President Dana White once called Bruce Lee the father of mixed martial arts. The fact is, there's really no martial artist who is better known by the public at large than Bruce Lee. From experienced martial artists to everyday people, almost no one has not heard of him, and many remember his contributions to the world with reverence.
Bruce Lee is definitely a hero to me because he was the first
that took action movies to a new level. A man that is idolized in the combat sports community for his cat-like reflexes combined with his God-given power. The one, the only, Lee Jun-fan, aka Bruce Lee.
Surprise!
In today's video, we'll be counting down the top 5 movies